Hi Aries, today we're going to do your general reading for March 2021. So I've done things a little bit differently today. I got some new Oracle decks and it was just going to be way too much time to shuffle on camera. So I've pulled all of the Oracle cards already, one for each category, and then I'm going to clarify those with the tarot. So let me know if you like it this way. So far I'm enjoying it, but we'll see, and I can always change it if you don't like it. So okay, let's hop right in for you, Aries. Okay, so your overall energy for the month, we have man holding a coin. Nice. I love this card. I call it the Fabio card. Feeling very stable, very abundant, feeling like all of your hard work, especially in terms of your material wealth and abundance, is just doing very, very well. Getting the sense that you're paying off debts as well, and able to save up for something big. I just got saving up for a trip, so maybe some of you had to postpone some travel plans and you really have your eyes set on the future next year, January, February, that you're planning a trip or you're hoping to. But let's go ahead and clarify this for Aries. Man holding a coin for Aries. Okay, what else for Aries? What else? Okay. Very nice. We've got the Nine of Cups, Judgment, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Wow. Awesome. I see this as a rebirth for you. With the Judgment card, it feels like you're getting a second chance at really following your heart. You have a beautiful new beginning that involves love here, following your heart here, really becoming emotionally fulfilled on your own as an independent being. We also have the Page of Pentacles here, which is about studying, learning something new. You know, it can be pertaining to your job, but it can also just be about finding something that makes your heart sing, finding a hobby, something that is really going to lead you to maybe a more balanced life so that you're not so work focused, right? Really awesome. So let's see here, some challenges for you. We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So I wonder if you're overthinking things here. Usually our go-to, that first gut feeling, that's our intuition, and it's the mind, the ego, that leads us to questioning that. And normally the ego is wrong. Not always, but I'd say 99% of the time the ego just messes it up. So if you are stuck in indecision, especially pertaining to finances of some kind, just listen to your gut. Follow your gut. That's your intuition talking to you. That's spirit talking to you. But let's go ahead and clarify that. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords. What else? Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Interesting. We got the Two of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. You know, I see this as you really having an inner battle of wanting to move on from the way that things have always been done, because you can see that the way that you have been doing things, it's like a winner take all, fight at all costs, win at all costs, and just feeling very solitary at the end. Like, was it really worth it? Is it worth being right? Because you may get what you want, but you know, you can get to the top, but if you're just sitting up at the top all alone, it's not worth it, right? I feel like there's something to do with rushing too quickly, feeling like you need to rush quickly, and that's what leads you to overthinking it instead of just going with your gut, which would ultimately be a faster decision. You are coming from the right place. Like, you do just want to be financially independent, and just this really beautiful, abundant person who can completely take care of themselves without help from anybody. But you're in a planning phase right now that's really left you indecisive of how exactly do I do that, because, you know, I want to move on from the way that I used to do things because it just leaves me alone. So that's that. Okay, outside influences. And you may not be aware of this, believe in the impossible. We have a blue moon. So pertaining to this, I mean, it might feel like you've come to an answer, but it doesn't seem like it's very realistic or like it's possible here. Spirit is saying that you need to believe in the impossible. It's not all that impossible. What else? Ooh. We have the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles and the Tower. Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Here you are. This is you. Oh, wow. So, this is about a lot of pain. Something over here to do with this decision that you need to make, that you're wanting to move on. It's caused you a lot of disappointment and locked you in regret. But we have the Tower here, so there is a very big change that's on the horizon for you. You just need to believe. You need to step into your power here with the Emperor. This is the master strategist. He is all the kings into one entity. And the Queen of Wands is very confident, right? And what do we do when we're confident? We make decisions and we stick with them. So I feel that this 100% boils down to this new beginning in your life will happen as soon as you get out of your own way. So advice moving forward, we have pleasure and we have elegance. Now this is a very specific card here. Yes, perhaps that is something that you need to do. I'm getting the sense here that, okay, that feels like very specific for someone out there, but there is some kind of a sort of an unhealthy relationship with sex, where you feel like sex has to be earned. So if that's for you out there, definitely try to address that, because I feel that you need to give back to yourself in all ways, and that's just one of the ways that you can do that. But if you've cut that off because you feel like you haven't earned it in some way, it's time to reconnect with that part of your life. We also have elegance. It is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom, be the swan on the water and glide. This is about going with the flow, right? This is about going with the flow and accepting the things that you cannot change and really working with your obstacles instead of trying to punch a hole through them. Which I know, as far as an Aries is concerned, you know, very headstrong sign, a leader. You know, sometimes you just want to, you know, say, well, this is how it's going to be. And, you know, sometimes you have to bend a little bit and not just break, right? Let's go ahead and get you some advice for Aries. For Aries. Aries. For Aries. Okay, it's time to leave the anxiety behind and become the Empress here. Become abundant and creative and full of life. And there's an inner knowing with the Empress that she already knows that basically she is amazing. And it's time to step into that mindset here. Be patient. You know, you're cultivating something. You can't expect yourself to be so perfect and on it all the time. Spend time with friends. Celebrate in your accomplishments that you have done. We have the Hierophant here again. I really see this as, despite appearances, the way that you have done things is not necessarily a bad thing. And you can always prune away the things. You can always prune You don't necessarily need to rip it completely out. I hope that makes sense. Because we do have the Ace of Wands here, there is something new around the corner for you. You just need to stay positive and remember that you're capable of so much. You're capable of so much more than this. Your overall energy is very positive. Stay focused on that and don't get stuck in your head with this indecision. Let's get a door for you. Door for Aries. Door for Aries. A stranger's grace. Ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. You remember what I said about the ego earlier? Yes. And I feel like this reference to kindness of a loving stranger is really just about you being open and going with the flow of things and accepting an outsider's point of view. Advice is free, right? You don't have to take it, but at least it's free. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. Have a great March, and I'll see you next time.